We have a fantastic career development center in Manav Rachna. We have a fantastic, placement center in Manav Rachna. Both these centers are equally poised towards supporting the online also. So our first batch is going to come out of the Manav Rachna now soon, and we are already working with those students. And I can assure all the listeners, all the students, the prospective students that we have 100% placement happening in the offline. We will have 100% placement happening in the online space as well. Hello everyone. At the outset, I would like to thank College Vidya Experts Ki Raye for inviting me to this session. I am Professor Dr. Lieutenant General R.K. Anand. I am the Director General Manav Rachna International Institute of Research and Studies. With over 40 years of experience, I also head as Director, Center for Distance and Online Education.
वेलकम सर, वेलकम टू आवर शो एंड आई थिंक आज बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स के सभी कन्फ्यूजन्स क्लियर हो जाएंगे एंड एट फर्स्ट आई वुड लाइक टू नो ऑल अबाउट मानव रचना सेंटर फॉर डिस्टेंस एंड ऑनलाइन लर्निंग.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you for inviting me. At the outset, I must talk about some statistics, which is very, very interesting for the students. As we all know, in our country, about 50+% of students go to schools, and out of that, just about 35% actually go to higher education institutions. So, very large percentage of our students are deprived from higher education. Now, what is NEP 2020 doing? NEP 2020 actually government has devised a fantastic policy to bring in masses into the education system, and online is a boon for it. If you look at the online space, we have students from all corners of the country. We have a student from Arunachal Pradesh whose village is having just about 100 houses. He has a feeble internet, and this child is the one who comes on to this session every Saturday, Sunday, and he is the one who actually couldn't have ever come to NCR and study in an institution like ours. So online is a big boon for students from far off places to come to good institutions. Now, talking about Manav Rachna International Institute of Research and Studies and our Center for Distance and Online Education. Firstly, Manav Rachna University has been into the education space for almost about 26+ years. Our strength lies in certain basic values, which is the bedrock of our institution. Manav Rachna believes that a good human being can only get good knowledge and can be a good citizen of the country, and tomorrow he is the one who can create future for himself and for the country. So the bedrock of our institution is values. That is the first and foremost thing. Second thing which is very important is that Manav Rachna actually sits at the crossroads of two big industrial areas. One side is Faridabad, other side is Gurgaon. We are in between both these industrial giants. And in all curriculum of ours, we have strategic mentoring boards which are driven purely by the industry. You look at any course of ours, the syllabus is not designed by us, it's designed together with the industry. They are on our academic councils, they are the ones who are deciding as to what's the future. So, and you look at any foreign university, our curriculum is purely comparable to best of the universities across the globe.
So basically you offer best curriculum and industry relevant curriculum.
Absolutely right. And also, which is very, very important, is that the education which we are imparting to the student, we are ensuring that once he emerges out of Manav Rachna, he is ready to join the industry. There is no training which the industry has to impart to him. So it's a ready student who is going to emerge out of Manav Rachna, who is going to deliver from day one as he joins the industry. Now, that's very important, because unless the child is not industry friendly, he won't start delivering the day he joins the industry. So this is one strength which I want to talk of Manav Rachna. Another thing which is very, very important is that in the Center of Distance and Online Education, we've done enough research and we've realized that in the online space, there is one very important factor which needs to be brought in, and that is the emotional connect.
Yes.
You see, you have a fantastic emotional connect between a student and a teacher in the offline space.
Offline space.
We were very careful to ensure that this is not going to be missing in the online space. So if you talk to any of our online students, you will find they're highly motivated, thrilled, and the percentage of attendance in our online classes on any Saturday and Sundays is close to 100%. Why? Because we are making sure that we give a fair mix of experiences which is being given to students in the offline space. So what do? We have a freshers party, we have fashion show online, we have singing competition, we have competition of painting, designing, we have competitions of cooking. Now every aspect which we are dwelling on, overall development of a student in the offline space, we have brought into the online space.
Online space to make it
so it's a holistic experience we are trying to give to the student. So what if he is far away, is not physically with us? And you'll be very surprised, very large number of students of ours travel from far east just to come and meet a teacher to thank her that, ma'am, it's been so thrilling to be with you in the class. Many of them come to us, stay with us for 2 days and go back because they have that urge to see this institution and see the students and the teachers in the institution. Another interesting thing which I want to bring out here is, like it happens in the offline space, we do identify slow learners and fast learners. Every child is made for himself. So we identify how each child has to be sort of taught. So we have a different set of, teaching mechanisms being applied for each child. And we have very large number of mentors. We are ensuring that we have almost 1:10 student-teacher ratio in the online space. So you'll find there are WhatsApp groups, there are social media and emailing groups which are being run by these mentors, and they are available to the student any hour of the day. So you can well imagine if that is the ratio of student to teacher, the student actually has, full answers being given to his queries or his difficulties by the faculty online.
Amazing, sir. So, sir, with this, I also get to know about your university has NAAC A++ accreditation, and I want to know about it. That how hard it is to get NAAC A++ accreditation, and what is the importance of it?
Well, see, it's very difficult to get NAAC A++, as you've said, and it is not one day's job. We have achieved NAAC A++ only after constant, continuous perseverance of last 26 years, I must say. And the NAAC accreditation is such a voluminous 360 degrees holistic assessment system that you can't miss out anything. There is nothing which can be missed out. And they are very, very serious about the conduct of the accreditation. So the team which came, it has worked on our institution for months together. And thereafter, they came physically in the campus and did the assessment. And what I want to highlight is that it's not only the value system which Manav Rachna has inculcated, it's not only the vibrant campus we have created, it's not only the vibrant faculty we have, it's not only, responsible administration we have, it is also a very strong research-oriented work which is happening in the institution.
Yes.
So Manav Rachna is one, I would say, a pillar in this part of the country, which is soon going to be emerging as a research power across the globe. And we have a large number of faculties doing phenomenal research work. We have a very strong innovation and startup mechanism. And we have very large number of patents being generated by our faculty, which are getting registered. So we have a very, very vibrant system. It's resultant of all that we have got A++. It's not so easy to get it. And it's really actually a holistic approach which has led to getting A++.
And you also have 4-star QS ranking. What's that?
Absolutely right. So, like NAAC accreditation, the QS ranking is across the globe. It's on a scale of 0 to 5. There are very few institutions which are at level 4. We are one of them. So, you can well imagine it's a global recognition which doesn't come so easily, and it comes only after whole lot of quantified checks which have been carried out about an institution. So I would say that it's a unique institution which actually has ranking 4 and NAAC A++. And I must mention it here that in the NCR region, as far as private universities are concerned, Manav Rachna is the only university which is NAAC A++.
Amazing, amazing. That's actually incredible, because
Yes.
I really know that it is very difficult to get NAAC accreditation, and you have A++. That means you have a very finely framed curriculum and learning management system too. So with this, I also have this one more question. And student says that in regular education there is placement assistance or 100% placement. What about online education?
Interesting, very important question. You see, this question is asked by very many students also when they join us, or what's going to happen to my placement.
Yes.
Firstly, we have, as I mentioned, we have a very holistic system of teaching a student. So while we are giving or imparting subject knowledge, constantly from semester 1 onwards, we are preparing the student for the industry. This is a parallel activity which goes on. So ये online space में भी हो रहा है that हम student को alongside academics industry के लिए ready करते जा रहे हैं. So how do we do it? We have embedded in the curriculum large number of activities, like we do BCA, MCA. We have a large number of lab work, online work, which we keep doing, which is assisting the student to get oriented towards the industry requirement and get ready to meet the industry demand. Now this happens all along. We have a fantastic career development center in Manav Rachna. We have a fantastic placement center in Manav Rachna. Both these centers are equally poised towards supporting the online also. So our first batch is going to come out of the Manav Rachna now soon, and we are already working with those students. And I can assure all the listeners, all the students, the prospective students, that we have 100% placement happening in the offline. We will have 100% placement happening in the online space as well.
Great, great. So there is placement assistance in online and
Yes.
distance education in Manav Rachna. So let's talk about the courses. As we can see that you offer both UG and PG courses in online mode of education. And there is this technical courses as well, BCA, NCA in
Very right.
cloud computing, cyber security and all. So how do you ensure that to give the practical as well as theoretical knowledge in online education to these technical courses?
Very interesting, yeah. BCA, MCA, in fact, are one of our prime courses, which are very well subscribed by the students apart from MBA. Now, BCA and MCA both, we have very interesting curriculum. First and foremost, in the online space, the curriculum is exactly the same as in the offline space. That's the UGC's mandatory requirement. So we are following that. So कोई भी बच्चा ऑनलाइन स्पेस में आ रहा है, वो ये घबराने की बात नहीं है. जो ऑफलाइन में पढ़ाया जा रहा है, वो ऑनलाइन में भी पढ़ाया जा रहा है. That is bottom line.
Perfect.
Second thing is, how do we give practical experience in online? Now this is where Manav Rachna excels. We have in our curriculum built in large number of activities and exercises which are bringing students onto the computer table, onto the laptop. And thereafter we are doing what? We are making assignments. We have a portal where the student comes, we do an interactive work with him, and we also take him into the experiential learning as far as AI, VR, fintech, and cyber security is concerned. In fact, in cyber security, we give him an experience of playing a game, which is a cyber game. He goes through that game and realizes for himself that tomorrow if he gets into a bank and starts protecting them, what is the kind of threat he's going to face? So we give him an experience of that threat here and tell him, okay, now defend yourself. We don't stop here. We also take him to, the markets. which are now being driven by the digital technology. There are enough threats which are there in the market because most of the business is happening online. So we give him practical experience of each kind of threat which is going to emanate, which are very large in number. And this is the pure experiential work which goes on online. So he may be sitting in any part of the country. We are ensuring that he is well aware of the threats which is going to face. So he can't say that I have come from BCA online, I don't know what's going to happen. No, he knows exactly what an offline student is taught. Now, that's the interesting part. That is where comes the strength of any institution, that are you able to train and teach online students as well as the offline students.
So the students who has pursued any BCA or NCA technical program, cybersecurity, cloud computing and all, they can go to any sector, private.
Excellent. Yeah, that's a very good question. Yes, they can go to any sector where an offline student goes. In fact, we have gone a step further. In our online space, both BCA and MCA, we have a collaboration with Microsoft. Now, Microsoft Azure is one of the technology which Microsoft is serving across the globe, which has large number of tools which are used, one, for teaching and training purposes of the technology. Second, it also trains students on the Microsoft delivery products, which is where the market lies.
I was coming to that point only.
So
Microsoft Academy.
Yes, so Microsoft curriculum has been brought into our syllabus, and we are ensuring that we have a sort of training collaboration with Microsoft. So all our students who are in the online space, whether in BCA or MCA, they grow through the complete Microsoft curriculum. Now that's a great advantage a student gets when he comes to us and gets trained on BCA and MCA.
And with that, the courses are online or distance. And there is this one query of student, whether my degree will be valid for any private, government sector, and also can I pursue a PhD after completing online program?
Yes, very much. Absolutely, there is no doubt. In fact, that's the bottom line or the mandatory requirement of the UGC, that the curriculum and the syllabus of online space has to be exactly replica of the offline space. In fact, there's also a requirement from UGC that the mark sheets and the degree certificate which are going to be issued by us will be just the same as the offline space. Only one word written there that it's on online and the other one is on offline. So as far as students are concerned, I would like to reassure them that need not worry about this aspect. They can be on online space. They will get what an offline student is getting. And I would like to add one more point here, that there are very many students who are doing dual degree now.
Yes.
So he is doing one degree in the offline space and he's doing another degree on the online space. And both these degrees are very much valid. Wherever he goes across the globe, he will get recognition of these degrees. And yes, if he does a post-graduation, let's say he does MCA with us, he's very much applicable to do PhD with us. Absolutely no issues.
And with this, they are even upscaling their skill sets.
Very right.
Better job opportunities.
Very right.
And there are also universities that are offering national plus international faculty experience. So is Manav Rachna Center for Distance and Online Education offering the same?
Yes. I would like to brief you in detail about this point. That in every course which we are offering, whether it is UG or a PG course, we have firstly, the curriculum has been aligned with the global syllabus with best of the universities. In that now we have faculty which is in-house, which is with Manav Rachna. We have faculty which is within our country. So they are our visiting faculties. They are best in the country. And also we have faculty which is across the globe. So they come in online, they come into the campus and take online sessions with our students. So we have a fair mix of our own faculty within the country and international faculty coming into each and every course and delivering. In fact, there are some faculties which are on board with us, which are international. They are best in their subject across the globe. And they are the ones who are in big demand. So they are with us. They are teaching our students online. And it's very interesting to attend those sessions. And the students are quite thrilled to follow them up, get connected to them, raise queries with them, have social media contacts with them. email to them and have their queries answered by them. So it's a phenomenal experience for the students.
So every other facility that students want is being provided by Manav.
Yes, very much, very much. I agree with you.
Great. So sir, even in online education, students wants to see the campus and everything. So let's just walk and talk.
Very nice. Yeah, let's go around. I'll show you the campus, and I'm sure the students will also enjoy seeing the campus. Thank you.
So sir, how are the jobs of tomorrow is going to be different from today, as how upskilling is so important?
Yeah, this is a very interesting point you brought out, that as the technology is driving into the education system and digitalization has taken place over the globe, the job requirement or the job demand is transforming constantly. And I must bring out that a very large number of students these days have realized this aspect, and they are wanting to first unlearn and then relearn themselves with the requirement of new job market. And what is driving it is, interestingly, is the metaverse, the AI, VR, and the new technologies which have come into the industry. So as far as AI is concerned, it's ensuring that the low-end requirement of human interface is going away.
Yes.
So tomorrow you need not decide which aircraft you want to travel, what seat you want to block. The AI will do everything for you. It will get the best ticket, best time, best price for you.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
you're going to spare your time and possibly apply this to do some better jobs which a human being can do, which the AI can't do. So this is a very interesting phase we are actually moving into, wherein you will realize that the industry demand is also going to change accordingly.
Yes.
And what is the industry demanding now? The industry is demanding that a student must adopt AI, VR, fintech technologies, come ready to the industry. At the same time, after he's adopted these technologies, the level of thinking of a student must evolve,
Yes.
because these low-end mundane jobs are now going to be done by the machines.
Exactly.
And there you get a time to think of something far better. So, a student will think more strategic, will think out of the box. That's how there is space being created for innovation. That's how we find large number of now students coming into innovation, startups and things like that. Entrepreneurship has taken a big space now.
Yes.
So that's been the space which has been created by the technology. So yes, the job market is evolving phenomenally, and the students of tomorrow have to realize this aspect and get ready, get skilled as to what's the demand of the market.
So sir, as you said, upskilling is important, and how you are ensuring that students get upskilled by these AI
Yeah,
tools?
that's very important that the latest technology is brought into the curriculum. And as I said earlier, we ensure that there is an experiential learning which is given to the students. So let's talk of one example. We talk of AI, and there's a generative AI. So in our BCA, MCA, we give them hands-on experience of generative AI. We tell them that, all right, what were the roles which human beings were doing earlier, which are going to go away because of generative AI.
Yes.
You create space for yourself. And now when you create this space, how do we utilize this for skilling an individual to take on higher jobs or higher roles? So it's very important that a student is given an experiential learning, and we tell him actually what is the job role which the AI is going to take away. And it creates a space for him, and how is he going to adopt for something which a human being can interface, which is much higher from his knowledge point of view. So give him that experience, enable him, skill him, so that actually when he goes to the industry, he knows what role he has to shed that the AI takes on. He evolves himself to take on better roles. Now this is what is phenomenal change and shift we are trying to bring into the students, especially our MCA and BCA students. Now this is a very interesting activity.
So you are basically taking care of your student at every aspect of
Oh
their
yes,
career life.
oh yes, very right. बिल्कुल ठीक कहा आपने. मतलब throughout the curriculum of 2 years oblique 3 years, which is MCA oblique BCA, हम ये ensure कर रहे हैं कि there is a hand holding which is being done of the student, especially because he is in online. So the mentors make sure that every aspect of curriculum which is being taught in the offline space is imparted to the student in the online space. आइए, come.
सर कोर्सेज की बात कर ली, फैसिलिटीज़ की बात कर ली, बट इसमें सबसे बड़ा पॉइंट है अफोर्डेबिलिटी. सो आर योर कोर्सेज आर अफोर्डेबल और डू यू प्रोवाइड EMI फैसिलिटी एंड एवरीथिंग टू द स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, yes, definitely. It's a very important factor in decision making for the students. And as I said earlier, you know, the fee structure in online space has always been kept 1/5 of the offline space. That is one aspect. So the second important aspect is we are aware of the fact that online students are working class who are not able to afford education to come in the offline space. So they are working while they are learning. So to facilitate these students, we have made sure that the fee structure is pocket friendly. At the same time, large number of loan facilities are available. Now these are interest free EMIs which are made affordable to the students, and we facilitate that. That's very interesting aspect. So कोई भी बच्चा ऐसा है जो सोचता है कि मेरे पास लम सम फी पे करने का कैपेबिलिटी नहीं है और वो चाहता है कि मुझे कोई लोन फैसिलिटी मिले, बहुत आराम से हर एक बच्चा जो लोन चाहता है उसे हम लोन दिलाने में मदद करते हैं और ये भी इंश्योर करते हैं कि EMIs इस रूप से बनाई जाएं कि बच्चा उसको पे कर पाए और अपना 2 साल या 3 साल के करिकुलम में EMI पे करके अपना डिग्री करके जाए. और हम साथ में हैंड होल्डिंग करते हैं, इंडस्ट्री ट्रेनिंग देते हैं, सो दैट इधर जहाँ पे वो काम कर रहे हैं वहाँ पे उन्हें हमारी डिग्री से प्रमोशन मिले और वो अपनी जॉब अपग्रेड कर लें, सो दैट ही स्टार्ट्स गेटिंग बेटर सैलरी, ही इज़ बेटर प्लेस देन व्हाट ही वाज. सो दिस डेफिनेटली इज़ द वन ऑफ द basic requirement in the online space, and we ensure that the overall course package is made very affordable. End of the course, come what may, we are going to ensure that the student is better placed than where he was.
So when we talk about students, we have diverse kind of students in online or distance education. So how is your course have been structured in a way so that they can meet the needs of working professionals?
Oh yes,
Like they want more flexibility in the program.
absolutely right. This is very important. There are two aspects which we are ensuring in this. One is that, as you said, we have a diverse student. So they come from all over the country. The uptake level of students has a large variance. So we do have basics being covered for those students. In fact, we do offer bridge courses. So if there is a student who finds himself lagging behind rest of the class, we do give bridge courses to him so that we bring him at par with rest of the class. And he doesn't find himself to be, sort of deficient in anything. Another thing which is more important is that most of them are working class. So weekdays they are not available. They are only available on the Saturdays and Sundays. So for us, Saturday and Sundays are full working days. We make sure that from morning till late in the night, we are available to the student body because they get Saturday and Sunday as the prime days for their learning. So complete faculty of this Center for Distance and Online Education is working on Saturdays and Sundays. Of course, we are there on the weekdays also. And in the weekdays, in the evening hours, we situate ourselves in such a way that we are available to answer the queries of the students. So there are very many queries pertaining to assignment, pertaining to the classes which are being delivered online. The student body has those questions. So we have WhatsApp groups, we have social media groups, we have emailing groups on which the faculty is available as mentors. So we work till late in the night, 11:30, 12. You find students are raising queries and the faculty is answering. Now that's how we have adjusted to the demand of the student body. Because this is what is the need for online. That you have to make sure that you are available at the time when the student wants you. Because we can't stick to that 8 in the morning to 5 in the evening curriculum as far as online is concerned. Online definitely will work in the evening, go till late in the evening, work on Saturdays and Sundays.
So you are definitely meeting the
Yes,
needs
yes,
of the
definitely
students.
meeting aspirations of the student. In
Diverse
fact,
students.
I would like to add a point here that we have a very interactive feedback system from the students, wherein I and the deputy director take constant feedback from the students to ask them, am I meeting your aspirations or not?
Okay,
Are you finding this system responsive or not?
that's
And we
interesting.
implement immediately. So we don't want the semester to finish and then we take a feedback and feel bad, oh, there was something needed by the students I could have implemented. Mid-course, we are willing to do correction. So that's how the feedbacks are taken almost every month to ask the students Are they happy? Are they going along? If there's any change they want, we are willing to do that. That's how we are trying to be responsive to the students. I think I must take you along and show you our library. We have a very vibrant library.
Oh,
with
I
few
heard
lakh,
about it.
Ah,
I heard
we have few
about
lakh
it.
books. And what is interesting for online is we have very large number of digital books.
Oh,
So the online students get a login ID and password, and they get onto the library online. So what
so
books
the
I
students
have?
have the access of digital
Oh, they
library.
have online access to the digital library, and these books are, in all the subjects, all the areas. So you'll find that what books are there for the offline students, I have a digital copy of that for the online students. So sitting at home, far east, he's connected to library, and we take our statistics every day, how many students are coming, and we find it that towards the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays, almost every online student has entered library, picked up some book, referred to it and gone back. So we take a statistics
I
and a
am
call of
eager
that.
to see the library now.
Yeah, let's come. We go to library. Aye, come.
Sir, what advice do you give to the students who are still hesitant to pursue online degree, and especially their parents also, because उन्हें अभी तक doubt रहता है.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would like to give this message to the parents that जो online education system है ये बहुत evolve हो चुका है इंडिया में. Online degrees जो हैं वो equivalent हैं offline degrees की. Online education system जो है वो उतना ही skilling दे रहा है जितना offline दे रहा है. इनफैक्ट ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन सिस्टम एक किस्म से एनेबल करता है बच्चे को कि वो ड्यूल डिग्री कर ले, अपने टाइम में कुछ और स्किलिंग कर ले और उस बचे हुए टाइम में एक ऑनलाइन डिग्री ले ले. सो ऑनलाइन आई वुड से इज एक्चुअली एनेबलिंग अ स्टूडेंट एज वेल एज इन द ऑफलाइन स्पेस. एंड आने वाले समय में ऑनलाइन इज एक्चुअली गोइंग टू बिकम अ फैंटास्टिक टूल. एंड जिस तरह से इवॉल्व हो रहा है पूरा एजुकेशन सिस्टम, मेटावर्स आ रहा है, एंड ऑल चिल्ड्रन विल बी इन ऑनलाइन स्पेस, यू विल फाइंड दैट अ चाइल्ड विल एक्चुअली लव टू गेट एजुकेटेड इन द ऑनलाइन स्पेस. एंड एज द मेटावर्स इज ऑफरिंग, बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं जिनके मेटावर्स में ऑलरेडी कई अवतार हैं. मेटावर्स ये कैपेबिलिटी दे रहा है दैट आप स्पोर्ट्स का अवतार रख सकते हैं, एजुकेशन का अवतार रख सकते हैं, नॉलेज शेयरिंग का अवतार रख सकते हैं, फ्रेंड शेयरिंग का अवतार रख सकते हैं, और ये सारे फ्यूज करके नॉलेज बच्चे को दे रहे हैं. सो देयर इज ए पोर्टल जिसमें बच्चे को नॉलेज मिल रही है. सो ऑनलाइन इज इवॉल्व्ड फिनोमिनली नाउ.
And definitely, you can't upskill yourself by leaving job again and again.
Very right. So online, I would advise all the parents that online has actually evolved as a well-defined pedagogy and curriculum and technology-driven education system. So message to parents and students is, don't hesitate, don't stand on the edge. Online is there for you, and you will have a unique experience of actually going through the online system. That's what message I would like to give.
तो अगर करियर को आगे बढ़ाना है तो ऑनलाइन डिग्री के साथ जाना है. Also in this era of experience over degree, do you think online degree is playing a game changer?
Oh yes, definitely. Very big way online degrees are going to now benefit the masses. And you will realize over the period of next 3 to 5 years, we will have more number of online students than offline students in our country.
Definitely.
And also the industry is now getting poised to accept the online students because they've realized that online students are equally capable and they have the same potential as the offline students. Yeah. In fact, some of the online students actually are going through a phenomenal challenge in their life in the sense that they're working and they're learning. So he is actually more better poised to take on any challenges of the industry. So I would say that online students are actually going to compete with the all offline students and deliver when they go to the industry.
And with this, I have a very last question for you. That is, why choose Manav Rachna Center for Distance and Online Education?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would like to sum up with that. I would say that Manav Rachna Online Education, which is the Center for Distance and Online Education, offers an online degree which is as good as offline at a pocket-friendly rate, which is comparable to any degree globally being given. It also has one big advantage, that our students are actually poised to take on the industry roles when they emanate from the online space. And our complete curriculum is actually designed and co-opted with the industry on board. So the skilling and the pedagogy which is going on the online is actually making a student capable of far better than what you would see in the offline space. So I would call upon all the students who are standing on the edge that please join. Online is the future. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
And with online degree, Manav Rachna is actually a very good option available. And with this, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much for your time, Pooja. Thank you so much.